Welcome to the Living Artist Podcast. I'm your host, Preston M. Smith. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Living Artist Podcast. I'm Preston M. Smith, at PMS Artwork everywhere on internet land and socials. I want to thank you for landing on this podcast. Whether you're a professional artist, just getting started in the art world, a collector of art, or just consider yourself a creative person, this podcast has something for you. I like to think of it as a fun way to rant and talk to other creative people about living the life of an artist, surviving and getting ahead in the art world, and enjoying your life. But most importantly, not waiting until you're dead to make it happen. All right, let's get started.
All right, just putting the final touches on this masterpiece. Here we go. Oh, watch it!
Oh, sorry, man. I wasn't watching where I was going, man.
Yeah, but...
I was on my phone. Hey, brother, everything happens for a reason, right?
Oh, I guess you're right. Hey, come here. Let me show you something really quickly.
Okay.
Just a little bit closer.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh, hey, man. What'd you do that for?
I'm not sure, but I think it happened for a reason.
Yes, it did happen for a reason. 'Cause you're annoying, man. No, welcome back, everybody. It is the week after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a nice time for the holidays, had some good food, didn't get into too much of a food coma, and for the people who aren't in America, I hope you had a good normal week. You normals. Welcome back to the podcast. Yes, the beginning is for a reason, of course. We are going to talk about, well, you'd think it'd be about everything happens for a reason, but really it's kind of about using gratitude as a superpower. It's kind of like gratitude is the antidote to a lot of things. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. But I just wanted to build off of a little bit of last week's episode. We talked a little bit about gratitude. It was one of the things that I mentioned that was very important to cultivate. But, it's that time of year when everybody's feeling, gratitude or trying to feel grateful or trying to reflect on stuff. And I thought I would build off of gratitude a little bit because it's something that not only is important, but it's something that I have been thinking a lot about. And this is not your, run-of-the-mill, everyday gratitude conversation or topic or podcast episode. I'm actually going to use this as almost, like I said, like a superpower. It's something that you can use as a tool in your toolkit to be more efficient and to get things done. So let me tell you what I mean by that. First of all, what do I mean by it being the antidote? Well, I think it's interesting. I find a lot of things that we do or a lot of things that hold us back are because of, fear. Like a fear of something happening, being afraid of something happening or being afraid of failing or afraid of failure, or afraid of trying something and having it not land the way we want it to. A lot of times that limits us and keeps us from doing certain things. But really, when you have gratitude, when you think of everything through the lens of gratitude, if you think about, for example, there's no thing that could happen to you that is not really happening for you. That's the truth. It really is. Like all the things that have happened in my life that have been bad or quote unquote bad, things that I hated at the time, things that really I felt like, oh man, I'm never going to recover from this. Even like this week, I had a lot of pain over the holiday weekend and I tried to look at it from a state of gratitude. Like, you know what? This is not really a big deal. This is something that is going to make me better somehow. Like I'm grateful for this. It's a lesson. It's something that I can learn something from. It's something that I can, look back on fondly at some point and be like, man, I'm really happy I went through that because it made me more resilient. It made me the person that I am today. And it's making me the person that I'm going to be in the future. So it really is a kind of a powerful tool if you look at it that way. And it can be, even broader, like fear of the unknown or fear of something happening in the future. Let's say you're being really held back by something that you're afraid of happening in the future, something that you're almost dreading. And, if you just look at it from a place of gratitude, if you have gratitude not only for things that have happened to you or for you or things that have happened in the past, but you're actually grateful for things that haven't even happened yet, even something horrible that might happen that like seems horrible to you now, if you look at it through the lens of gratitude, nothing bad can really happen, because when it does eventually happen, even if it hurts in the moment, it's going to be something that is going to make you better. It's going to make you more resilient. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you have more tools in your toolkit to deal with stuff. So I think when you look at it from that, it almost takes the power out of a lot of things. And of course, the whole thing of, this is the thing we talk about with gratitude all the time, which is, I'm not really going to be happy until I achieve this. Like, let's say you're trying to sell more work online, and let's say you haven't sold anything, or let's say you've sold a piece or two and it's just really not to the point where you want to be yet. And you're just like, oh man, you know what? I'm busting my ass. I'm not going to be happy until I achieve this. Well, ironically, you might be blocking yourself a little bit. So if you can actually cultivate an attitude of gratitude, that sounds stupid, but if you can cultivate, a grateful or gratitude mindset through that, you can already be grateful for it happening down the road. You can be grateful for the fact that you're working on it and you're working towards it and you know it's coming. And then if you're happy right now in the moment, if you're grateful for these things that haven't quite manifested yet, I guarantee you it's going to open up some path that's going to come to you easier. It's like having a hallway where you have all these boxes in it and you're like trying to get to the other side, but you have to move all these boxes out of the way first. If you declutter the hallway, you're going to get to the end of the hallway really easily. It's the same thing with this. If you are grateful for things that haven't even happened yet and you really experience that and you feel it, that's the important thing, is you feel that gratitude right now in the moment, then first of all, it's not even going to really matter if you achieve it yet or not, because you're already happy. You're already feeling that. You're already in that state of gratitude. And it'll probably come to you faster and more easily because of that, because you're not blocking it. We've talked about this before. And I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but it's really true. And I think a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff out there. You can listen to Joe Dispenza, or you can listen to anything about the law of attraction, or you can even look to your own life. I've seen it in my own life many times. And if you really do cultivate this state of gratitude, then, you're already happy and things are going to come to you. So it is the antidote. It's the antidote for fear. It's the antidote for something that you're afraid of happening in the future. It just takes the power out of it. It takes the piss out of it, if you will. It takes the piss out of it. But it does. It really does. It takes the power away from these things that you're afraid of. It also takes the power out of, on the opposite end of like success. Like if you think success is going to make you happy, all you have to do is listen to some sort of high achiever or somebody you admire and listen to them. If they really just were like, go, 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 type A personality, I'm not going to be happy till I get there. A lot of times when those people get to that point of success, they reach that point, it's a little bit empty or it's lonely at the top. And you're like, well, this isn't what I was really envisioning. But if you are grateful beforehand, if you're grateful in the moment, you are going to be happier. It really just is the equalizer. So let's look at this holiday season. Yeah, of course, it's wonderful to be grateful for what you have. It's wonderful to be grateful for the people in your life, for, let's say you have got a great spouse, or you've got great kids, or you've got great parents, or you've got great friends, or all the above. Wonderful. Let's say you've got a roof over your head. Wonderful to be grateful for that. But let's try to turn our focus a little bit to being grateful for things that haven't even happened yet, or things that you know are going to happen yet. Or even better, like I'm saying, flip the script and just be grateful for things that you're afraid of happening. Because I think once you are able to really do that, once you're able to really internalize what I'm saying and cultivate that and really feel that in your bones, it's empowering. It almost makes you unstoppable. Because if you think about it that way, everything is happening to you and for you for a reason. There's nothing like, I'm not saying there's no free will. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to get into like a religious or philosophical debate, but it just takes all of that out of the equation and you can just focus on living day to day in the moment, feeling what you feel now, feeling good, feeling grateful. And I guarantee you, you're going to be a happier person. You're going to be a more efficient person. You're going to have less blocks in your way. You're going to have less stress in your way. You're going to have less fear in your way. And that's going to make you a little bit more dangerous. And I mean dangerous in a good way. That's going to open up so many paths and so many doors for you to do things that you were not even maybe thinking about in this moment because you were blocking yourself out of fear. So that's just something I wanted to talk about really quickly today. And it's something that I think you should really ponder and maybe try to put into practice a bit. I can't force you to be grateful. And I can't force you to be grateful for things you have or things that you haven't achieved yet or things that are coming in the future, or grateful for things that you're afraid of. But that is something that you can work on like a muscle. And the better you get at it, the better your life is going to be. I really think that. I really believe that. I've seen it in my own life, and I'm practicing it right now. It's something that I'm doing right now to get me over the hump with my pain and the things that have been holding me back in life. I'm just going to be grateful. I'm going to be grateful for the health that I know is coming to me. And, that's just going to be an amazing future. And if I feel that now, then it's already happening. So there you go, everybody. Hope you liked the episode. Hope it wasn't too woo-woo for you. And you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to apologize for the woo-woo anymore. It's okay. All these things are effective. I give you a lot of concrete stuff. I give you a lot of stuff that is not concrete. And you take what works for you, put it in your toolkit, and use it. So this is one of those things that I really think if you give it the time of day, it is going to make your life a whole hell of a lot better. So I hope you're doing well out there. Hope everybody is being creative. Hope you're putting out some good work, some good content, whatever you're creating. Hope you are enjoying life and enjoying the end of this year. We're almost approaching the final month of 2023, and then we can start focusing in on the next year and what we got to achieve in 2024. So thanks for listening, everybody. Be good to yourselves. Be good to everybody else out there, and we'll see you next time on the next episode.
Hey, you know what, man? You're right. I'm grateful for that little wake-up call, man. Thanks, brother.
Sure thing.
Yeah, man. Okay, brother. I'm out of here. I'll catch
Ooh,
you around.
hey, watch in front of you.
Oh,
Oh, man. Are you okay?
you know what, brother? I am okay, man. Because I know this is all happening for me.
Yeah, that's right.
This has been the Living Artist Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I just want you to know that I appreciate you being here, and I'm grateful to be in your ears. Your art and creative life on this planet is meaningful, so thank you for sharing it with me. If you like this podcast, whatever platform you're listening to it on, please subscribe and share it with your friends. You can also leave me a positive review to show your support. This helps me to reach more people with the algorithmic magic and keep the show going strong. If you want to see more of what I do and check out the art that I create, you can visit my website at www.pmsartwork.com or follow me on social media everywhere at PMS Artwork. That's it for now. See you back here next time.